Morning, everybody. I am hopping on to Facebook for this Facebook Live. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. Apologize in advance for my voice. I've been working on a cold. I've literally been like applying a layer of Vicks on top of the old layer of Vicks on top of an old layer of Vicks, trying to get rid of this cold before Easter. So we're hoping that's going to happen. I wanted to jump on here today to show you what I bought when I went shopping at Dollar Tree yesterday to fill up my kids' Easter baskets. In the past, I have gotten really fancy with Easter baskets, and this year, between illnesses and everything else we've had going on, it was a really last-minute situation. But if you're in the same boat as I am, you can still go to the dollar store and still get a ton of really cute and really fun Easter basket fillers, even at the last minute. Before I get started, hi to everybody who's joining. Hi to everybody who's watching the replay on YouTube. If either of my kids are watching this video on YouTube, you guys are sweet. Thank you for watching my videos, but turn this one off. Go watch Dan TDM or FGTV or something, because you'll ruin your Easter surprise if you watch this video. Okay. First of all, when you go to the dollar store this time of year, they have a lot of Easter supplies, but they also have a lot of summer stuff. So if you're watching this video after Easter, that doesn't mean it doesn't apply to you anymore. You can get a lot of fun things for your kids' spring and summer vacations at the dollar store for a lot cheaper than anywhere else. So the first thing I needed to get at the store was an actual basket for the Easter toys and gifts to go in. In the past, like I said, when I was more on top of things, I tried to make the Easter basket be actually a practical thing. Last year, both my kids were in swim class, so instead of doing an actual basket or a bucket or anything, I actually took their gifts and wrapped it up in a new beach towel and then tied it all up, so the towel was part of the gift. This year, all of the planning went out the window, so I just got some buckets at Dollar Tree. And I bought this actual Easter basket, one for each of my kids. This isn't going to be for their gifts. This is going to be for the egg hunt that we're going to this weekend. It's a lot better to get a plastic bucket like this for an egg hunt. First of all, because it holds more. And the handles are usually a little bit sturdier than the kind of wickery baskets, like traditional Easter baskets. And then you can use this afterwards. We have tons of these in our toy room that we use for storage or for play, or we've taken them outside and filled them with water so that they can refill water guns, whatever. So I really prefer the plastic buckets to an actual Easter basket, but Dollar Tree also carries baskets if you want the more traditional look. For their actual Easter basket that I'm going to be giving them on Sunday, I bought a pail and shovel from the dollar store. It's a little bit bigger, so it holds more stuff. It's a little bit sturdier plastic, and this is something we can reuse all summer long. We can use it when we go camping. They can, like I said before, take it outside and fill it with water. It's a lot more useful than just a regular wicker basket. So if you don't mind that it doesn't look like a traditional Easter basket, I think this is the way to go. And for $1, you get the pail and the shovel. Kind of on that same thing, with all the summer toys, Dollar Tree has a section of like beach toys, and I didn't get a lot of the things because some of them I've gotten in previous years, but you can get floaties, you can get beach balls, you can get boogie boards, all inflatable kind of beach toys. And then the thing that I got, which I thought was really cool, was this, I think it's supposed to look like a dragon or a dinosaur foot shovel that you can, it's really sturdy, so you can grab onto it this way or like this and just really dig into the sand, and I thought my kids would think that was really cool. They had a dinosaur one, they had one that looked kind of like a bear claw, and they had one, it was red, but it looked like a human hand, and it was super creepy. So I avoided that one and went with the dinosaur claw because I thought that was pretty cool. Excuse my voice again. While we're on that same topic, Dollar Tree is a great place to get things like water squirters or water guns. Last year we got their swimming goggles there. They're not, I mean, obviously they're not great quality swimming goggles, but they'll work in a pinch. And if you're just going to be, you know, if you're not a competitive swimmer, I think they're fine. A lot of those summer things will be, you know, only $2 or $3 at a bigger store, but they're $1 at the dollar store. So that's, you know, 1/3 to 1/2 of the price you can get it elsewhere. The other summer thing that I always buy at the dollar store is bubbles. And you can get a bigger thing like this at the dollar store, and I get one for each kid because if I buy one and they share it and one of the kids spills it, it's mass chaos. So for $1, I get them a big thing of bubbles and put that in their Easter baskets as well. And to go along with that, this year I found these, which I thought were pretty cool. They're like little bubble blowers, but you see it has tons of tiny holes. And if it works like it's supposed to, you're supposed to be able to dip it in the bubble solution and blow through here and get a ton of tiny bubbles instead of just using a wand and getting a couple of big bubbles. So I thought that was kind of a cute idea for $1. All right, next up, we'll get to some of the actual Easter things that I bought there. Obviously, you can get plastic eggs at the dollar store. You can buy these for pretty cheap at other stores as well, but I like the variety that they have for just $1 at the dollar store. I got these that kind of look like decorated Easter eggs, but they have some that are metallic looking. They have some that look like, you know, soccer balls or baseballs. They have some that look like carrots or rabbits. So you can really, if you want to theme a basket, you can go kind of crazy. These are a little bit larger size to hold candy. They have smaller ones as well. I don't generally buy the kids Easter candy at Dollar Tree. First, because I worry that it's kind of old. I don't know that it necessarily makes a difference for taste. But I also like to get a better variety at the regular grocery store. So that's what I did again this year. I don't get them a ton of candy, but I do get some, and we put them in these little Easter eggs in the baskets, or in the bucket, I should say. The one candy thing I did get, because it was just kind of a cute novelty thing, and I think my kids will really like it, is this, what do they call it, a lip pop, lollipop. I hope you can see it with the plastic packaging. It's kind of like a ring pop, where it has the candy part back in here, but then when you put it in your mouth, almost like a pacifier, it makes it look like you have a little bunny nose. I thought that was kind of cute, and they think that was funny. So I got one of those for each of the kids. And then in the Easter section, I also bought these, which are really fun. They come 4 in a pack, so I can get 2 for each kid. And if you haven't seen these before, what they are they're these little packets, and they're decorated for the holidays. I've seen them for Halloween and Valentine's Day, and they sometimes will just have birthday ones. And what you do is you actually just take this little foil packet, one of them, and you smack it really hard when it's lying on a table, and it causes some chemicals to crack and inflate a balloon inside of the little packet. And again, it's a novelty thing, but it's kind of fun to be able to just see this balloon magically inflate on its own. So I got 1 packet of those. And then the other Easter basket staple that my kids expect every year in their Easter baskets, I've been doing since my oldest was getting his first Easter basket, is Dollar Tree this time of year always carries these egg-shaped sidewalk chalk. And we go through a lot of sidewalk chalk in the summer. It's a fun thing to go out and draw in the driveway or on our back patio. And they've got a cool, you know, they've got a nice variety of colors, and they're bigger so they don't break as easily. And if you've got little kids like 1, 2, 3, 4-year-olds, these are great because since they're bigger, they're a lot easier for tiny little hands to hold on to and draw with, rather than trying to use a smaller sidewalk chalk. So I really like these, and these show up in their Easter baskets every year. And then the last things I got aren't Easter related, aren't summer related, but they are things that Dollar Tree stocks that my kids love, or I think my kids will love. I think it was in the aisle with stationery and craft supplies and stuff, I found these, and I'm really excited about them. They're licensed kits for Turtles and My Little Pony, but what they are little shrink, it's going to be backwards for you, isn't it? They're little shrink plastic, Shrinky Dink kits, and they've got the characters already printed on, and all the kids have to do is color them in with the markers that come in the kit and cut them out, and then you put them in the oven and they shrink down just like the Shrinky Dink, so that we 80s kids used when we were growing up. And then you can use them and you can make pins or charm bracelets or keychains or zipper pulls. I actually have a video on YouTube of how to use shrink plastic to make unicorn charms. Same basic idea, except these already have the designs printed onto the shrink plastic so your kids can get right to coloring. And then the final thing that I got, my daughter is now old enough to like having her nails painted. So I got her a couple of cheap nail polishes, one ridiculously bright pink and one with some like excuse me, I'm sorry. With some like colorful confetti sparkles. And then to make it fair for my son, I found these ninja wall crawlers. They're these really cool things where you can throw them against the wall and they grab on and then kind of like do flips down the wall, which he's going to think is really cute. And these and the nail polish fit in the plastic eggs that I showed you earlier, so those I can hide in their Easter buckets as well. All right, so that's all I have for you today. This is all that I bought at Dollar Tree for my kids' Easter baskets. If you are running late and it's maybe you're watching this on Saturday and you forgot totally about Easter baskets, you can still run out to the store and get plenty of fun stuff to surprise your kids with on Easter morning. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I know this is a little earlier than I usually have done these Facebook Lives before, but I wanted to do it where my kids weren't going to be listening in. I will put the replay up on YouTube, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button. I release 2 new creative videos every week, so if you don't want to miss out on any of that fun, you'll want to subscribe to the channel. If you are on Facebook, like this video and share it with your friends. On YouTube, click the like button, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.